Hi, good morning. It's me, Gorgeous Gold. I just want to begin by saying thank you so much to everybody that supported me. I love you and I appreciate you more than I could ever express. If you're new to this channel and this message resonates, then please hit that subscribe button. That being said, this is our fire sign reading. I am so excited for this. I've been waiting to do this reading this whole time. I'm ending with air signs today, but fire signs, I'm ready for y'all. I'm ready for us. I'm going to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and any of my fire signs tuning into this video. Fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. Okay. Ooh, the devil. Starting our reading off. That's that ego. The high priestess. The ace of wands and the daughter of pentacles. The 10 of wands. And oh, no, that's it. Okay, so the first card that we had fall out for this whole reading was the devil. So, in the order that the cards fall out, I see that the devil is an energy that you're moving away from. I think that your ego was starting to get into the chair and take a little bit of control from you and cause you to kind of hold back or fall back and miss some messages that were very important for the next portion of your cycle. And so the devil energy was keeping you from gaining your clarity and keeping you from being able to focus on the messages and the new beginnings and the spiritual sequences that have been surrounding you. So there was a situation that I think knocked you down into the devil energy so that you could kind of be reminded of your purpose here. And because of that, because of your awareness of that, you're going to be made aware of it this week. You're able to clear your third eye and actually see the bigger picture, like see why things are happening the way that they're happening. I just feel that there's just an aha moment, but it's not just a regular like, oh, that's why the time. It's like everything up until this point begins to make sense for you. Once you release yourself this week from this ego, from this devil energy, from that fear, that attachment, that abandonment, that those wounds, the things from your past cycle that have already needed to be gone, there were some of them still lingering, and you brought them into the start of this new cycle. But it was divinely timed because things had to play out the way that they had to play out for you to gain the knowledge and the wisdom that you were needing. If you would have been shown this any time before right now, you wouldn't have been able to even grasp the knowledge. So the universe is pulling you from this devil energy now because you're ready to hear the messages. You're ready to pay attention to the guidance. You're ready to see the bigger picture. See why these situations are happening in your life. To see why things had to go the way that they had to go. But it was just for you to get to this present moment. Because this present moment, this week, Ace of Wands. A new beginning. And not just any new beginning. A new beginning that is spiritually based. So that means it comes from a space of love. That means that it's coming from a space of what is for your highest good. So know that every situation that occurs is meant to occur. And it's meant to happen so that you can come closer to your spiritual truth, and eventually you'll see things so much clearer. Like the answers are already flowing in, but now you can see them. And you see that there's nothing but this new spiritual beginning on the line for you. There's a very significant air sign in your life. For somebody, for some people, something. There's a very significant air sign in your life. One, that you're releasing. And 2, that you're calling in. And that will make sense for someone, but for others of you, it will not. That message was very specific, and whoever it was for will understand it deeply. But you're letting go and calling in at the same time. You're surrendering to the outcome. This new beginning is you. And when I say you, I don't mean that lightly. I mean that very heavily. Like the passion that I feel as I say those words, this new beginning is you. It's built from your mindset. It's built from your life. You can let go of the fear of the past because that was just a lesson. You had to go through that, and this devil energy has been lingering. It's like, oh no, you're supposed to stay here. You need to continue to let me control you. Continue to let me pull you back over here. Continue to stay attached to situations and circumstances. Continue to stay attached to emotions and vibrations within your body that do not serve you. You're freeing yourself. And in doing so, the clarity that flows in, your intuition is truly able to speak to you now, truly able to ground you into reality and to get these things cracking, to get this new beginning cracking, like to get it out of the area, like get it out of your mind, out of your thoughts, everything. That moves us into our driving force, which is the Daughter of Pentacles. So whatever this is, that this new beginning, or this new mindset, this new shift, whatever this is for you, you're starting to take steps towards balancing the energy out into your or balancing the energy that you feel within to your external forces. So what I mean by that is you're going to start utilizing the energy and the wisdom that is coming into your body so that your outside life reflects it. You're going to start manifesting, getting back in touch with your spirituality, getting all those practices going, starting the morning with affirmations and intentions, and ending the night with things to be gratitude and how those answers and intentions were given to you. Because the truth of the matter is every single day is a spiritual journey. When you are on this journey, it's not that you just do, every 4 minutes you're like, oh, I'm more spiritual than anything, but you don't do anything for it. Spirituality is a lifestyle. So every day you have to pay attention to the signs. You have to pay attention to the wisdom that you are receiving. You have to take time to shut your body down so that you can receive those downloads and so that you can receive the guidance and the wisdom that you're supposed to receive. But you don't get those moments unless you tangibly are making your outside world, your external forces, match the internal source. So you're taking steps now to just get to where you need to be so that the inside and the outside are both a reflection of one another. Now realize that as you continue to grow and heal your inner being, what your internal world looks like is really going to be manifesting your external world. A lot of people do that now, but it becomes more powerful the more in alignment you become. So therefore, be careful what your thoughts are. It's important for you to keep your body pure, your mind pure, your thoughts pure, so that you're able to fully embody who you need to be in your outside world and your inside world. Like they're going to be in alignment. I hope that's making sense, guys, but the message is just a very powerful one. Our outcome this week is the 10 of Wands. And I love that because this is normally like such a dark card to me anyways. It was a card that I feared, but I don't fear it as it's sitting right here in this outcome. The way that I see this card is that it's been a long time coming and you're closing it out. 10, ending it, shutting the door, walking away, and realizing that your heart is at peace. And when I'm saying walking away, guys, this reading, I really want to say, besides there being a significant air sign or whatever's going on, this reading is about internally. So there's None of this is in reference to anything outside of yourself, is what I'm saying. You are undergoing a deep spiritual healing, and I feel just really introspective this week because of the energy. You're ending that 10 of Wands inside of you. That's your anxiety, your low self-esteem, your just attachments, all that. It's done. That is a minor arcana Wheel of Fortune for me right there. That Wheel of Fortune energy is just round for me. Page of Wands is clarified by, or is clarifying the Devil. Eight of Wands. Air sign energy, air energy for sure. But guys, again, even if you're in an external relationship, it is also reflected or affected by your inner world. So even if you're in a connection with an air sign, this isn't to say that this reading is about an air sign. It's to say that the closer you get to yourself, the closer you get to them. The Moon and the Knight of Pentacles clarify the Ace of Wands. Six of Wands. Air energy for sure. The High Priestess, she came out 2 times. Boy. Four of Wands. Yes. Nine of Pentacles. Blessings, 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 blessings. Okay. So the Devil energy is clarified by the Page of Wands. Know that whatever you are getting out of, whatever mindset, ow, sorry, hit my knee on the desk. Whatever mindsets, whatever you are breaking free from, it is manifesting in your life in a different way. It is actually appearing to be negative, but in the end it is not. This is for your highest good, and it was to move you to your spiritual truth. So you conquer the ego this week. You conquer the devil. You conquer the monsters, and you're able to regain your clarity. You're able to remember where you came from, why you're here, what you're doing, and you're also able to remember all of those lessons you've already learned so that you can get out of that energy and close it out. The High Priestess is clarified by the Eight of Wands. This is nothing but movement. Nothing but movement. All I see right there. Oh, and guys, sorry, I'm over here thinking about air signs. There's just fire and air, and I don't know. There's some message I need to pull from it. Okay, wow. So, I will get back to the Eight of Wands, but I just received a spiritual download. And the message that I'm receiving for someone, this is very specific and very channeled, is let them go to let them flow. Like, they're going to flow back in with you. But the air signs and fire signs right now, if you are in connection with an air sign, your souls are intertwining. You're receiving an awakening into one. I don't know. It's a very deep and very powerful energy. That was for whoever is dealing with an air sign. There's very significant soul intertwining this week. Okay. Sorry, back to the Eight of Wands. I had to get that out. Clarifying the High Priestess. This is a week of movement where you realize who you are, what you're moving towards, and why you're moving that way. Nothing is going to block you. Nothing is going to get in the way of what you're meant to do here. Because you've gained the clarity, you've reconfigured, and you've remembered why you were here. So you're getting back to movement. You're like, wow, I can't sit still. Like, this is all happening, but I can't sit still. I gotta go. I gotta do what I have to do. I love this. The Knight of Pentacles and the Moon card are clarifying the Ace of Wands. So this card is just representing, the Ace of Wands is representing you moving bravely towards whatever this pentacle is for you. You've been reflecting on this and thinking on this. And honestly, guys, this new moon, go check out that new moon reading video, because this new moon is reflecting this exact reading. This new moon is super significant for you. Your energy is changing. You are about to elevate. So you're able to consciously see what is happening and why it is happening. Pay attention. Remember to walk your spiritual journey daily. Daily, especially right now with the way that the energies are working. Pay attention, because everything is a sign. Six of Wands is clarifying the Daughter of Pentacles. There is something very new and significant intertwining in your life, and that is in the works. This is life-changing. I don't care what you see in your outside world at this time. Your internal world is going to know and be able to consciously realize what is occurring and what is about to come towards you. And it is a very beautiful and powerful energy. The things that are headed your way are more in alignment with yourself, and it is bringing you a sense of peace throughout the storm. You've got this. Remember where you are going. Remember where you are going. Fire signs. 10 of Wands is clarified by the High Priestess. She came out 2 times in this reading. So your intuition is on fire. Your kundalini is arising. I just feel so much power surging through your body. You're starting to reconnect, meditating again, burning your incense, because I feel like you kind of lost a little bit of your spiritual journey and you stopped going in the right direction because you lost clarity. You started getting back into that ego energy, trying to control things, trying to manipulate situations, trying to hold on to things or attach something that you once were aware of was a spiritual connection, and then it's like you lost sight of that and started to hold on to an attachment. But the High Priestess comes out because everything is revealed to you, and you are able to end this week, in this cycle, in this whole cycle and everything associated with it this week. That's the power of this week. That is the power of this week. Okay, I'm going to pull an Isis Oracle for us, and then that's going to take us out. Truths Unveiled. Wow. Oh, we're going to do our meditation too. I'm ready for this. This is a little bit longer of a card, so just bear with me. There are times when appearances of people, places, and things are truly deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you. When you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you, you may think there's something wrong with you, but actually you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. It is wise to trust your inner feeling rather than being convinced by outward appearance. There is a situation in your life, especially involving relationships, where something is not as it is being made out to be. To avoid undue suffering later on, Isis guides you to truth and revelation now. The revelation of Isis is needed when something or someone is not as it outwardly appears to be. No matter how sacred it may seem, a spiritual person, a family relationship, a shared history, there are times when, although it is more painful to admit the truth in the short term, in the long term it will save you from much suffering and feelings of being duped, misled, manipulated, used, or abused. It would also make it more likely that the situation or relationship can grow into a healthier expression if possible. You cannot heal what is not revealed. Isis is with you now to help you realize the truths, to admit that you probably already sensed it anyways, and to make wise use of these revelations now. The Oracle of Truths Unveiled speaks of a time soon to come when you will realize true perception. What you thought was trustworthy, legitimate, or reliable may turn to be sand, crumbling before your eyes. This may be a friendship, a job, an offer of some kind, or even the behavior of a loved one, causing you to question the real commitment or respect in a family or a romantic relationship. What is important here is to realize that when you see the truth, you can act appropriately. You will not proceed with inappropriate expectations, and you can reassess your boundaries and priorities to get the most out of a situation and not suffer undue disappointment later on. Isis was betrayed by her brother Set, who out of his great jealousy murdered her beloved Osiris. Now Isis is able to demonstrate great spiritual strength and healing power to resurrect her beloved Osiris, and all was not lost. She also learned a painful and valuable lesson that it is wise to take our intuitive feelings seriously and to recognize a snake in the grass when there is one. When pregnant with her divine child Horus, she ran and hid from Set, recognizing that he was destructive and dangerous, honoring what she knew and not pretending that it would all just be fine, and in doing so, her child was able to be born. In the same way, there are creative impulses and new life within you that need to be protected until they are strong enough to withstand negativity or undermining by another out of jealousy or fear. Even a close friend whom you love and who loves you may struggle with your creative side, perhaps because they have not yet tapped into their own creativity. It is best to be honest with yourself and know that sometimes out of a sense of kindness, the fragile creative beginnings of a project or new habit or interest need to be protected. Like Isis, you must protect that which needs it by recognizing where something or someone could harm rather than nourish life. You are being guided with this oracle to trust your judgment about someone's motivations or intentions. If you feel something is not quite right, then give your discernment a chance to more fully form so that you can see the truth. The more emotionally detached you allow yourself to be, the clearer your assessment of a person, situation, or offer is likely to be. If you have been thinking that you already see the truth in this situation, this oracle is confirmation of the accuracy of that perception, and that further confirmation that you are seeing something accurately will be given if requested. Ask for revelation and be patient. Clear perception is imminent and will help you make wise choices. Wow. That is deep. All right, we are going to begin our meditation. I want you guys to get into a relaxed and seated position. Allow things to just flow. Breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Breathing in that love and light and acceptance. Surrendering to the highest good of all involved. All right. I want to say thank you so much, Fire Signs. I love you. Mwah. Thank you. Namaste.